Okay, so I'm talking about Heaven's Warrior, which I recently read. It was an intriguing fantasy. First of all, most fantasies that I've read typically take place in a medieval European setting with castles and knights and so forth. This one has an Asian flavor, dealing with an Asian setting and all the characteristics that come from that, particularly in the mythology. I really liked the dual aspect of the mythology, a male and female component, and each had their own specific attributes, and they would a unique magic system where I thought that was pretty interesting. And then the overall quest of the book, I thought it was an interesting take.
So what were some of the things what did you really like about it? I mean, any
I
specific aspects that you really
Yeah,
enjoyed?
I found the characters highly believable and highly relatable. It's like Maylene, I could totally see her, scuffling and being reckless, and then that was her mindset, and then even her father was like, she's a troublemaker, even though she's my daughter, and that like she would jump into a situation before thinking it through, and then the results be what they may, whereas later on she figured out, oh, I need to strategize and plan the ways I'm going about things before just jumping headfirst in them. And then she had to learn to rely on other people. So I really like the characters and character interactions and how they played off of each other.
So how would you compare it to other fantasy books that you've read?
I think it holds up really well. I mean, it's got a great plot, great characterizations, a unique setting. I mean, that's like I said before, all of most general fantasy takes place in a medieval Europe style thing, and this is a unique take on that. We are in a different world, so to speak, and we get to explore new locations and new belief systems and new mythologies that we may not experience otherwise. The quest was pretty cool, I thought, where it wasn't the traditional good versus evil. And I like how all that played out. And then just each of the locations had their own specific identity, and you could really tell that as you travel through the book, and that you can learn, oh, this is a different place, and it's got this identity going on, and it's well thought out, and the world building is great, and equally stands up to anything else that I've read.
Awesome. Why would you recommend it to someone else?
I would say that anybody who likes like the typical hero's journey that you've read about or heard about in mass media or college or wherever, it's a good example of that. It's also a good read for teenagers through old age. It's easily accessible. It holds its own against other fantasy series and books that I've read, and it's a worthwhile read just to see, a unique take on the fantasy genre.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Will. And anything else you'd want to add?
I still want a sequel, Ken.
Hey, awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking time to talk with me today.